Hi guys, hello. As usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whatever your time. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be making roast chicken stuffed with rice and lentil. So this is going to be a really delicious finger licking chicken, and I'm just welcoming you, and I'll be starting just about now. I have already washed the chicken and cleaned it. So now I'll be seasoning the chicken. So we're gonna need a teaspoon paprika and dried or fresh chopped thyme, a teaspoon minced garlic, about a teaspoon lemon juice, half a teaspoon salt, about 2 tablespoons honey, and about 2 tablespoons soy sauce and melted butter. Then I have extra here chicken seasoning and pepper. So now I'm going to start seasoning the chicken with the salt. I'm going to season it right on top of this bowl. And we make sure that the salt goes all around, also inside the chicken and at the back of the chicken. You know, this chicken is about nearly 1.5 kilogram. So if your chicken is a little bigger, it doesn't matter. Then I'm gonna sprinkle the paprika all over the chicken. Make sure you get it all over, and at the back as well. Then with the minced garlic, just try to get this all over this. Put a little bit inside here and at the back, you know, under the skin of the chicken or inside the skin. You just keep rubbing this in. Then you add some pepper. You know, you average how much you would add yourself. So just go around this like that. I like to always put a little inside here at the back. Then I'm going to add some chicken seasoning, just a little all over. Make sure you get it all over. And I just marinate this like this, rub it in like this. Now I'm going to place this in a cool place for about 2 hours, or in the refrigerator if you like, or if you like to do it overnight, keep it overnight, you can do that as well. And I'm going to just place this in the pan here and leave it for about 2 hours, and then afterwards I'll come back for it, and then I'll be doing the rest of the seasoning on it, like the honey and the other stuff. But we're gonna leave this for about 2 hours, and then continue with the seasoning, because it's not finished. We're gonna put some other things on it, like the honey and the soy sauce and stuff like that. For the stuffing, I have a quarter glass of rice, less than quarter glass of lentil, then a small onion chopped. Then I have sea salt, seasoned sea salt, pepper, and olive oil. So I'm gonna pour the rice in this little dish and wash the rice. So now I'm going to add a little olive oil to the pan. Not too much. Then I'm going to saute the onions. And I add just a little bit of salt. Could add a little bit of dry herbs as well. Okay, like this. Then you add some onion powder, a little bit. You add your pepper. Now I'm going to add the rice to this. Use my hand and just bring it covered. Then I'll add the lentil. I'll saute it. I just move them around like this. Now I'm going to add a little hot water to this. Then I'll add the sea salt, the seasoning sea salt. And I'm going to let this cook for about 8 minutes. It shouldn't be really cooked, it should be still firm when it's finished. Add just a little more water. And I'll cover it. From time to time I'm going to check it and stir it around. I'm going to keep gradually stirring this, and it should be on a not too high fire, you know, like middle fire or something like that, not too high. This is going to be the stuffing for the chicken, rice and lentil, and that is really very tasty, very delicious. It's almost done. So let me check this again. Okay, it's almost finished. It's not going to be cooked, the rice not going to be cooked, and the lentil, it's not going to be cooked through either, but you know, it's going to be half cooked, so when it's stuffed, you know, when it's baked in when it's in the chicken as a stuffing, it wouldn't be hard when the chicken is finished. It will be already half cooked, so it would be, by the time the chicken is finished baking, it would be cooked then. All right, I think it's ready. So and this is the rice with lentil. I'm going to just set this aside until the chicken is ready. So it will be here until I'm ready to stuff it in the chicken. So the chicken is still set aside for the 2 hours, and as soon as it is ready, I'll be finishing up the seasoning and the stuffing with the rice and lentil. So until then, just a little later, I'm back with the chicken, and this is it here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to blend first 2 tablespoons lemon. Squeeze it like this. Two tablespoons soy sauce. 2 tablespoons honey. Some thyme, a little, just a few, just about this. Pour it in. Then I'm going to blend them together. Pour it in this. And I'm going to just rub this all over the chicken. Just going to use my hand. I kind of like using the fresh thyme than using the dry ones, but the dry ones are good as well. So, okay. Now I'm going to carefully stuff the chicken. Stuff the chicken with the rice and lentil. Just make a little space here. This is the rice and lentil that I have cooked for about 8 minutes or so. It's not cooked through. The rice and the lentil is still somewhat hard. So we're going to stuff the chicken now with it. I'm stuffing it. Try to let everything get in. I think it could still hold some more. Alright, I think that's it. I'm gonna try to stitch it with this here thread. This is like, it's not really thread, it's like something almost like a twine. So I'm gonna see how best I could stitch this. If you have another way to close the chicken in with the stuffing, then that's okay. And this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to just get the scissor and just cut that off. I think I have it weird. Now I have this, this was on the chicken before, and I'm just going to use it to put the chicken, bind the chicken or whatever together again. Okay, looks like it's a bit difficult. This. for sure anymore, but it's something like this. Kiss. Put this so. Okay, good. Now I'm going to pour the melted butter. I should have preheated the oven about 140 degrees and about Fahrenheit to about 280. I think about 280. And I'm going to bake this for 2.5 hours. About 140 degrees to 280 Fahrenheit for 2.5 hours. So now I'm just gonna put the butter on, marinate it with the butter, melted butter. Some minced garlic, I'm just picking up here. On top. I'm going to allow the oven to get hot because I have forgotten to preheat the oven. So I'm going to just leave this here until the oven gets hot and then I'll put it in. Now I'm going to let this bake in the oven for 2.5 hours. This amount of time is to allow the rice and the lentil to cook because they're already half cooked. So at 140 degrees I'm going to put this in to bake, and for others who have who bake with Fahrenheit, it's about 280. So what do you do with the rest of the rice that's left over? Oh, you just cook it. You just add a little more water to it and cook it through, and then you can enjoy it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. The chicken is nearly finished. We have about 12 or 15 minutes more. For the last half an hour, I have turned it up to about 190. So for you, if you think it necessary, you turn it up for I said 190 Fahrenheit, and for you, if you have that you use a stove with degrees, you could turn it up to about 375 degrees. So I've done that for the last half an hour, turned it up. So I'm going to just check. Okay, it's really looking good and moist. So a little more time to go and then it'll be ready. So this is the chicken, it's finished. And here we have the roasted chicken stuffed with rice and lentil. So I'm going to just kind of cut it open. Let me see what it looks like with the rice and the lentil. Just like this. If I could pull this out, wonderful. Oh, look at this. Here's the stuffing. I don't want to open it completely, but as you can see, there's the rice. There's the stuffing, the rice. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. Okay, so this is our roast chicken with rice and lentil. And this is gonna make a really beautiful dinner. And for Christmas, you know, this can be a Christmas dinner as well, a part of your dinner. It's a beautiful recipe and it's going to be enjoyable, and I'm going to surely enjoy it. So until next time, thank you so much, and please remember to subscribe. If you really like this recipe, let me know. I'm so appreciative when I get a comment or a like, and please share it. So our recipe for today is roast chicken stuffed with lentil and rice. And till next time, goodbye, and I'll see you again.